three.
As well as they shoot it from out there, Steve, you know, I take option number one and hope for some help if they get by me. Because you give him room near the arc, and they'll make you regret it.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be much of a challenge for them in that game. It seemed like they scored at will. Not much defense that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on its heels early the entire game, and actually nearly the entire game, and no matter what unit was out there, it looked like a mismatch to me.
And he gets it to go. That's 12 points for Steph Curry.
Tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one. Steph Curry voted by GMs last season as the best pure shooter in the NBA, but he's not purely a shooter. He keeps the ball on a string. I think he's growing as a playmaker. Just a wildly entertaining point guard in this league.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And for Curry, it's really his ability to use his ball handling to create a shot that's so impressive. He keeps it on the string, and because he's so good with the ball, he can get where he wants to set up this quick release jumper. And when he's on, I'm telling you, there's nothing prettier to watch than that guy knocking down deep threes off the dribble.
It's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers.
A chance here, Kevin, to see where the Cavaliers currently rank in the NBA. Third in second chance points, fifth in three-point shooting, and they are in the top 10 in team points per game.
Clark, let's go back to those second chance points, because if you have a chance to watch this team practice, you'll see they make a huge point of emphasis on converting offensive rebounds into extra possessions. So this is a team that's going to pound the glass night after night.
LeBron with the bucket. And you look at Curry's stroke, how quickly he lets it go. They measured it at 0.4 of a second, Steve. This is Steve Kerr type release stuff we're talking about here. But Steve, really, by the time the average player releases his shot, Curry is already 12 feet above the court.
Yeah, he just kind of flicks it, and when you think about the ball handling ability that goes into the shot, that's what makes it so hard to even challenge the shot defensively. Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
He sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
Irving drives in, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Irving's got 8.
Well, the drive to the bucket was nice, but how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
And with a quick break in the action, let's take a look at some of the stats for Irving. He's right around 21 points a night, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. The points have been coming for him at a prodigious rate, and that's exactly what they depend on, his scoring ability and his drive.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he is, a driven player, Steve, someone who can take an opposing defense and just shatter it with his ability.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Now, here is Irving. 8 points for him.
Draymond Green was the 35th pick back in 2012, and he's made an impact thus far with his defense, rebounding, and great IQ for the game. And I like his competitive spirit, too. He helps you win in a lot of ways.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on LeBron James. With all that Sean Livingston went through with his horrific injury a few years back, And Steve, it's amazing just to see him out there on the floor playing basketball.
Yeah, I remember seeing that live. It was one of the most awful things to see on a basketball court. And I just have so much respect for Livingston, the way he's continued to grind it out and carve out a career for himself. He's become a very, very good player.
Here's Irving. Irving double team. And he gets it to go. Irving's got 11 points.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas. And with Livingston, you know, he had to adjust the way he played after the injury, but was able to pick things up on the fly as he managed to be a contributor on every team that he's been on since the injury. And I think that says an awful lot about him as a player and as a person.
Iguodala against LeBron. Banked in off the glass. James has got 4 points in the quarter.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking. They've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint. Well, with Livingston, as you said, he had to adjust his game a lot after the injury. But he was so skilled coming into the league that you knew he'd find a way to become a positive influence on the floor. He's not one-dimensional at all. He can do a lot of things out there.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Warriors trailed by 21. And Leandro Barbosa, the bucket on the assist by Livingston. Livingston's got his 4th assist in this one. Now, here is Irving. He's got 11.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Livingston. Smith with the block. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Leandro Barbosa. The free throw drops for Smith. Smith hits them both. There's 18 seconds left in the third. On the wing, Iguodala goes up again. That one goes. Count it. Speights has got his first points of the night.
Good look. He'll make that one most of the time.
Irving for 3. Warriors trailed by 19. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. LeBron is the 3 with Thompson at the 4. Irving is out there with Smith. And it's Mozgov in the pivot spot, manning the middle.
He sniffed out that board and then powered it back in.
Pure Mike Clark, so strong going back up with that one.
That's exactly what he's capable of, guys. So strong.
And Thompson throws it down.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure or run out and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
This is to Barnes. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 5 assists tonight. The Cavaliers leading by 17. Here's Irving. Here's Thompson. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened. Oh, get it! Oh, what out now?
Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Might as well flaunt it if you've got it, Clark.
Pass to LeBron. Back to Irving. The dish to Smith. Cleveland moving the ball around. A shot's good from Irving.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Well, J.R. Smith, a guy who can take your breath away with his talent one moment and then exasperate you the next. Unbelievable talent, but he can be erratic offensively, especially with his shot selection.
Warriors trail by 19. Here's Curry with the three. Rebound by Smith. The Cavaliers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Irving, good.
Well, no defense. He didn't really need to do the double bump.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
They're doing their best to erase the deficit here with some smart passes and some good shooting. I mean, those two things go hand in hand. If you're going to make shots, then the passes have to be on target and on time.
Thompson with it. He's picked up by James and stolen by Irving. Mozgov down low, guarded by Green. Nobody near Irving. Another miss by Irving. The Warriors have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the fourth. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here, the Cavaliers leading by 16. Six on the shot clock. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
To me, that's the key to any game. Who can win the battle in the paint? And right now, they've got it going. And so here we go, just rolling along to the finish line in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Cavaliers.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but Clark, they really kept the ball under control.
I thought they were both focused and relentless, Kevin.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
Bragging rights between these two teams were on the line today, and I'll tell you what, they put in a lot of good work to earn those bragging rights.
Yep, this means they'll come out on top in the season series, 2-1.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for James. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected energy into every play that was made out there.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He has 15 points, and the steals are starting to pile up for him also.
They sure have, and clearly he's gotten in their heads because of it, Clark. You guys are looking over their shoulder now, always worrying about where he is.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Cleveland's gone.
Up high and down hard. That's right.
That's right. You just brother.
Unbelievable what I'm seeing here. Is this the dunk contest?
Hey, this one counts, Clark. Believe me, what confidence to attempt the alley-oop to himself.
He just couldn't resist, could he?
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Irving. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
Way to stand his ground. He set his feet and took the full force of that charge right in the middle of his chest. That took some courage.
The Warriors have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. And the shot is good.
Looks like they're going to finish strong, but there just aren't enough ticks left on the clock.
Well, Steve, it's a good run they're having now, but they just waited too long to have it.
The layup off target. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want